the second book that I finished on our way. I started reading it after I finished The Iron King on our drive to Florida, and I finished it before we reached Florida because it is by my favorite author of all time. After reading this book, I've decided that she is my favorite author of all time because is she just... I guess I should say it's The Peach Keeper by Sarah Addison Allen, and she just, her writing is pure magic. I just love, love, love her. I love her so much. She has 4 books that are out. They're not like a series or anything, though. Her characters do show up in each other's books, just little parts, because they're all kind of set in the South, I think all in South Carolina. There's the Secret Garden, not the Secret Garden, sorry. There's Garden Spells, the Sugar Queen, The Girl Who Chased the Moon, and this latest book that I've read, The Peach Keeper. And they are all just pure magic, pure magic. So I highly, highly recommend Sarah Addison Allen. I can't praise her enough. She writes the books that I wish that if I were an author, like, I would want to write these kind of books. They're kind of magical realism books. They're set in real life, but magical things happen, like, and then they're just amazing, amazing. I will read the summary for you. The New York Times bestselling author of The Girl Who Chased the Moon welcomes you to her newest locale, Walls of Water, North Carolina, where the secrets are thicker than the fog from the town's famous waterfalls, and the stuff of superstition is just as real as you want it to be. It's the dubious distinction of 30-year-old Willa Jackson to hail from a fine old Southern family of means that met with financial ruin generations ago. The Blue Ridge Madame, built by Willa's great-great-grandfather during Walls of Water's heyday and once the town's grandest home, has stood for years as a lonely monument to misfortune and scandal. And Willa herself has long strived to build a life beyond the brooding Jackson family shadow. No easy task in a town shaped by years of tradition and the well-marked boundaries of the haves and have-nots. But Willa has lately learned that an old classmate, socialite do-gooder, Paxton Osgood, of the very prominent Osgood family, has restored the Blue Ridge Madame to her former glory. With plans to open a top-flight inn, maybe at last the troubled past can be laid to rest while something new and wonderful rises from its ashes. But what rises instead is a skeleton found buried beneath the property's lone peach tree and certain to drag up dire consequences along with it. For the bones, those of charismatic traveling salesman Tucker Devlin, who worked his dark charms on Walls of Water 75 years ago, are not all that lay hidden out of sight and out of mind. Long-kept secrets surrounding the troubling remains have also come to light, seemingly heralded by a spat of sudden strange occurrences throughout the town. Now thrust together in an unlikely friendship, united by a full-blooded mystery, Willa and Paxton must confront the dangerous passions and tragic betrayals that once bound their families and uncover truths of the long dead that have transcended time and defied the grave to touch the hearts and souls of the living. Resonant with insight into the deep and lasting power of friendship, love, and tradition, The Peach Keeper is a portrait of the unshakable bonds that, in good times and bad, from one generation to the next, endure forever. So yeah, it's a mystery novel. Kind of, I mean, it's not all about the mystery, but it is a mystery that brings these two women together, Willa and Paxton, and it makes them think about their lives, and it helps them grow as people and grow as a friendship with each other. These are two women who are kind of stuck in their way of life. Paxton is 30 years old, and she still lives with her parents. She's a very driven, a very driven woman. She makes lists. She's one of those women that she's just always juggling something, and she's very successful at whatever she does. Work life, she's very successful with that, but her personal life is just all in shambles. Her as a person, she's not grown into that person that she was hoping that she would grow into when she was 30. Willa is fighting. She's trying to live the life that she thinks her father wanted her to live. It's really not what she's supposed to be doing as a person, and it's kind of killing her. Not physically or anything, but her spirit. Like, you can just tell that it's really killing her, even though she's determined to do it because she loved her father very much, and she feels that he was disappointed in her, and she wants to make it up to him now that he is no longer with her. It's just an amazing book. I can't really describe it in a way that makes it sound as amazing as it is. It's just, it's amazing. It's just a really good book. I highly recommend any of her books. Garden of Spells probably is still my favorite one. It is what I wish practical magic was.